Have you ever wondered how the Bhagavad Gita can help you in your corporate life? This question may seem a bit out of place, especially if you're someone who's more accustomed to boardrooms than ancient scriptures. But stick with me, because the answer might surprise you. The Bhagavad Gita, an ancient Indian text, is a conversation between Prince Arjuna and the god Krishna, who serves as his charioteer. This dialogue, unfolding on the precipice of a great war, is filled with profound insights about life, duty, and the path to self-realization. Its wisdom, while rooted in a specific time and culture, is universal, transcending geographical and temporal boundaries. Now you might be wondering, what does this have to do with my 9-to-5 job? Well, if we dig a little deeper, we find that the Bhagavad Gita is not just a spiritual guidebook, but also a manual for navigating the complexities of our everyday lives, including our professional ones. The text offers invaluable lessons on how to manage stress, make ethical decisions, and maintain a work-life balance, all of which are crucial in the modern corporate world. Its teachings encourage us to perform our duties with dedication and integrity, without getting attached to the outcomes. This perspective can transform the way we approach our work, making it more fulfilling and less stressful. Moreover, the Bhagavad Gita's insights into leadership are particularly relevant today. It emphasizes the importance of leading by example, treating everyone with respect, and making decisions that are in the best interest of the whole rather than the individual. These principles can go a long way in fostering a positive and productive work environment. So, while the Bhagavad Gita might seem like an unlikely source of corporate wisdom, its teachings are remarkably applicable to the challenges we face in our professional lives. It invites us to look within, to reflect on our actions and attitudes, and to strive for excellence in everything we do. So let's delve deeper into the parallels between the teachings of the Bhagavad Gita and the challenges of corporate life. In the corporate world, fulfilling our responsibilities often becomes a source of stress. But what does the Bhagavad Gita teach us about duty? At the heart of the Bhagavad Gita, an ancient Indian text of immense wisdom, lies the concept of duty or dharma. This concept is not about blind obedience or forced obligation. Rather, it is about understanding and embracing our role within the grand scheme of things, and performing our tasks with commitment and integrity. The Bhagavad Gita introduces us to the concept of nishkam karma, or selfless action. It is a principle that encourages us to perform our duties without attachment to the results. This isn't about disregarding the outcome, but understanding that the outcome is not entirely within our control. It's about focusing on the action, the process, and the present moment, rather than obsessing over the future results. Now let's draw a parallel with corporate responsibilities. In our jobs, we often find ourselves stressed over targets, deadlines, and performance metrics. We tend to tie our self-worth and happiness to these results, which are often influenced by factors beyond our control. This can lead to a great deal of stress and anxiety. But what if we applied the principle of nishkam karma? What if we focused on the quality of our work, our commitment, our efforts, rather than the end results? This shift in perspective can alleviate a lot of stress. It allows us to perform our duties more efficiently without the constant worry of outcomes. The Bhagavad Gita also teaches us that every role, every duty is significant in its own way. No duty is superior or inferior. This understanding can help create a more positive and respectful work environment where every individual's contribution is valued. So while the corporate world may seem far removed from the teachings of an ancient text like the Bhagavad Gita, there is a lot we can learn and incorporate in our daily work lives. In essence, the Bhagavad Gita encourages us to perform our duties without attachment to the results, a principle that can bring peace and efficiency in our corporate life. Stress and anxiety are common in the corporate world, but can ancient wisdom help us manage these modern problems? The Bhagavad Gita, an ancient Indian text, offers profound insights into managing stress and anxiety. It teaches us that life is a constant battle, and just like the warrior Arjuna, we all face our own battles daily. The corporate world, with its deadlines, competition, and performance pressures, is no exception. So, how can the teachings from the Bhagavad Gita help us? A key teaching from the Gita is to focus on actions, not outcomes. We often stress about things beyond our control, like results or the future. The Gita advises us to do our duty to the best of our ability and not be attached to the outcome. This doesn't mean we shouldn't strive for success, but rather we should derive satisfaction from the effort we put in, not just the end result. Another significant lesson is to maintain equanimity in success and failure. The corporate world often sees success and failure as polar opposites. However, the Gita teaches us that they are merely two sides of the same coin. We should accept both with grace, understanding that failure is often a stepping stone to success. This perspective can help alleviate the anxiety associated with fear of failure. Lastly, the Gita encourages us to find inner peace. It believes that a calm mind is the foundation for clear thinking and effective decision-making, which are vital in a high-pressure corporate environment. Techniques like meditation and mindfulness inspired by the Gita have become popular stress management strategies today. We might be facing modern problems, but the wisdom in the Bhagavad Gita is timeless. Its teachings can help us navigate the challenges of the corporate world with a calm and composed mind. The Bhagavad Gita provides us with practical wisdom to manage stress and anxiety, making it a valuable guide for the corporate world. Can a text that's over 5,000 years old teach us about leadership in today's corporate world? You may be surprised to learn that the answer is a resounding yes. The Bhagavad Gita, one of the world's oldest texts, holds invaluable lessons for leaders in any era, including our own. One of the key lessons from the Bhagavad Gita is the concept of nishkama karma, which translates to action without attachment to the results. This encourages leaders to focus on their actions rather than the outcome, fostering a culture of effort and perseverance rather than just result orientation. This principle can be a game changer in the corporate world, where the focus often lies solely on outcomes. The Bhagavad Gita also emphasizes the importance of leading with empathy. It teaches us to acknowledge the individuality and unique potential of each team member, rather than viewing them as mere resources. This approach can foster a more harmonious and productive work environment. Another significant lesson is the importance of balance. The Bhagavad Gita advises leaders to maintain a balanced mind, unaffected by success or failure. This lesson can be particularly useful in the corporate world, where the highs and lows can be extreme. By maintaining equanimity, leaders can make sound decisions and guide their teams more effectively. Moreover, the Bhagavad Gita highlights the role of leaders as mentors. It emphasizes the need for leaders to guide their team members, helping them grow both professionally and personally. This mentorship-based leadership style can lead to a more engaged and motivated team. Lastly, the Bhagavad Gita underscores the importance of integrity. It reminds leaders that their actions set the tone for their team, and hence they should lead by example. By upholding ethical conduct and demonstrating high moral standards, leaders can inspire their teams to do the same. Thus, the Bhagavad Gita serves as an ancient manual for modern leadership. It teaches timeless principles that can enhance leadership skills, foster a positive work culture, and ultimately drive success in the corporate world. Balancing work and life is a challenge that many corporate employees face. Does the Bhagavad Gita offer a solution? Let's dive right in. The Bhagavad Gita, an ancient Indian scripture, offers timeless wisdom on balancing different facets of life. One of its key teachings is the concept of yoga, or union. This is not just about physical postures, as it's commonly understood, but rather it's about harmonizing the mind, body, and spirit. This harmony, the Bhagavad Gita suggests, is the key to maintaining balance in life. Now let's draw parallels with the corporate world. In the hustle and bustle of our work lives, we often find ourselves juggling multiple roles and responsibilities. We're constantly rushing from one task to another, always in a state of doing. But the Bhagavad Gita reminds us of the importance of being. It teaches us to be fully present in the moment, to engage wholeheartedly with the task at hand, but also to detach ourselves from the outcome. This, it suggests, is the key to finding peace amidst chaos. Further, the Bhagavad Gita encourages us to find our svadharma, our own unique path and purpose. In the corporate world, this could translate to finding work that aligns with our skills, passions and values. It's about striking a balance between professional achievement and personal fulfillment. Moreover, the Bhagavad Gita stresses on the importance of self-care. It advocates for a balanced lifestyle, encompassing a healthy diet, regular exercise, adequate sleep, and time for reflection and introspection. In the corporate context, this reinforces the importance of work-life balance. It's not just about clocking in hours at the office, but also about taking care of our physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. So, does the Bhagavad Gita offer a solution to the work-life balance challenge? Absolutely. It teaches us to find harmony within ourselves, to pursue our own unique path, and to take care of our overall well-being. The Bhagavad Gita teaches us that balance is the key to a fulfilling life, a lesson that's highly relevant in our fast-paced corporate world. So, why should a corporate employee read the Bhagavad Gita? Let's take a moment to recap the key points we've uncovered throughout our exploration of this ancient text and its relevance in the corporate world. Firstly, we delved into the concept of duty, or dharma, as it's known in the Bhagavad Gita. This text teaches us that duty is not just about what we do, but how we do it. It encourages us to perform our responsibilities with sincerity and devotion without getting attached to the outcomes. In the fast-paced corporate world, this teaching can be a game-changer, helping us to navigate our responsibilities with a calm and balanced mind. Next, we discussed how the Bhagavad Gita provides tools to deal with stress and anxiety. Remember, it urges us to stay detached from the fruits of our actions and promotes practicing equanimity in both success and failure. This perspective can help us manage the inevitable ups and downs of the corporate world, reducing stress and improving mental well-being. We also explored the leadership lessons embedded within the Bhagavad Gita. It promotes qualities such as decisiveness, compassion, and humility, all of which are essential for effective leadership. These principles can guide us in becoming more empathetic and effective leaders in our professional lives. In addition, the Bhagavad Gita's teachings on work-life balance are invaluable in today's world. It encourages us to find a balance between our professional responsibilities and personal life, promoting a holistic approach to life. This is especially pertinent in the corporate world, where the lines between work and personal life often blur. In conclusion, the Bhagavad Gita is not just a religious text, but a manual for life. Its teachings are universal and timeless, providing guidance and wisdom that can be applied in all areas of life, including the corporate world. The wisdom of the Bhagavad Gita can guide us through the challenges of corporate life, making it a must-read for every corporate employee.